Hey there, this is Teacher Ola podcast episode 122. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas with special guests. My name's Ola and I'm an online English teacher. I teach through one-to-one classes and I want you to know I believe you can eliminate your language blockade. It is 100% guaranteed. I'm not saying it'll be given to you on a silver platter, yet I know you can get there. I've overcome a massive blockade myself and I know how to do it. The secret word here is consistency. That is why I record this podcast episodes and each comes with a little worksheet, one-pager, to help you digest and test what you've practiced here. You can speak English with more confidence, slay that fear and enjoy new freedoms. Each episode helps you practice speaking. The practical part is always there at the end of each episode. You'll boost your vocabulary, brush up your grammar and improve your pronunciation. Go to my website for full transcripts and worksheets to each episode. They're free. Happy learning! Hello and welcome to today's very, very special episode. I think we can already call it a tradition, a Christmas tradition, to have special guests in the show talking about their favorite Christmas tunes. Last year we could hear some stories from Lucy from Angielski, Kasia from Lingually and Beata from Trener Angielskiego. You can easily find this episode wherever you listen to this podcast. It's episode 71. Episode 71. This year, I have two amazing English teachers and amazing women I met on Instagram. It's Ola from Angielski Do Kawy and Ola from The Teacher Des. Yes, you have three Olas today. Wow. If you don't follow those two Instagram accounts, you gotta find them now. You'll get all the links in the show notes and below this podcast wherever you are. If you're a member of Top People, I've sent the links in today's email. Today, I mean Wednesday, the 8th of December 2021. Ola and Ola, thank you for accepting my invitation. It's a pleasure and my honor to have you here today. I follow you, I observe how you develop and how you teach. Girls, you work so hard. It's impressive how much you do. Online products, lessons, Instagram. Ola from Angielski Do Kawy has her own podcast, which you have to check. Ola from The Teacher Des has two jobs. She's also a flight attendant. I'm so grateful you found time to record your words for us. Thank you. My dear listeners, stay with me till the end because we're going to go through the lyrics of It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. I picked this song because both guests mentioned them and I love it too. And now I give the floor or the microphone to my guest. Enjoy!
Hi there, this is Alexandra from Angielski Do Kawy. I teach English and create English materials on my website and on Instagram, thanks to which you become more and more confident in your English skills. I'm also developing my own podcast, Angielski Do Kawy. So Ola asked me to share with you today my favorite Christmas tunes. To be honest, I couldn't decide which ones are my go-to songs around the Christmas time because I like so many. But my all-time favorites are All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey, Santa Baby by Eartha Kitt, Baby It's Cold Outside by Idina Menzel and Michael Bublé, and of course all the popular Christmas songs performed by Michael Bublé. For example, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas or Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I absolutely love his entire Christmas album. I often listen to it when I do some cooking and baking before Christmas. Somehow Michael Bublé's voice goes really well with the scent of oranges and gingerbread biscuits, if you know what I mean. All these tunes make me feel really toasty, and while listening to them, I like to imagine that I live in a winter wonderland in a cozy house with a fireplace and a huge Christmas tree. So basically, these are the tunes I listen to when I want to get myself into the Christmas spirit. But there's one more music group I have to mention because they add a sort of modern vibe to my Christmas, so to speak. It's an American group called Pentatonics and they sing a cappella. They're brilliant. Their voices sound like real instruments. So make sure you check them out. Have a joyful Christmas.
Hi there. Thank you for having me. My name is Ola. I'm a flight attendant and an English teacher. I've been teaching English for the last 10 years, and also I help flight attendants and future flight attendants to boost their language fluency. There is one Christmas song that always makes me cry when I listen to it, and I will tell you why. Long story short, I used to be a person absolutely not involved in any Christmas activities, like decorating a Christmas tree and so on, and I still remember how daunting and weird singing carols out loud was to me. A lot has changed. Since I started working as a flight attendant, I have stopped taking Christmas with my family for granted. We usually operate flights at Christmas, and it's perfectly normal to spend maybe not but every second Christmas Eve with your family when you are a cabin crew member. I remember my first Christmas away from home. Oh my, we were operating a flight to Düsseldorf with a 2-hour layover there before our return flight, of course. And one of our crew members started singing, "It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go." And we all started laughing because at that moment we were sitting together on board waiting for our passengers to come. It was 8 p.m. and our families were together and we were together as well, but far away from them. Nothing looked like Christmas. But I was lucky to see the real first star from the flight deck, so it was not that bad. Now, when I hear that song by Meredith Willson, which was a hit for Perry Como and the Fontaine sisters in the early 50s, I become emotional and I appreciate every single Christmas moment at home. That song describes everything that can get you in the mood for Christmas, like toys everywhere, the holly on your own front door, the tree, the bells, everything. This year, I'm operating a night flight on Christmas Eve as well, so I have already started decorating the flat and singing Christmas songs.
Before we continue, please let me ask you a favor. If you think this episode is valuable and worth sharing, please share. You can tag me on Instagram. I'm at teacherola.podcast. You can subscribe to my channel on YouTube, follow me on Spotify or Google Podcast. Finally, you can leave your rating in iTunes. I would really appreciate that. Thanks. Don't forget to download the worksheet. It's waiting for you at teacherola.com/122. If you have little time and prefer to go all in, buy the Worksheet Set. I've prepared a set of the first 31 worksheets. The Worksheet Set includes a speaking English planner, a great tool for monitoring your progress in speaking. Now, time has come and let's just get right into the lyrics. Listen and repeat. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again. With candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. That means everywhere I go, I see Christmas decorations. Everything I associate with Christmas now surrounds me. The atmosphere is pervasive and I love it. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again. Take a look at the 5 and 10. What's 5 and 10? It's also called a 5 and 10 cent store or a 5 and dime store, 10-cent store. It's a store offering a wide assortment of inexpensive items formerly costing 5 or 10 cents for personal and household use. Look at these kinds of shops. We have our 5 and 10 shops. Look at them. They are glistening. The sound t in this verb is silent. To glisten means to shine. Remember that all that glistens isn't gold, or all that glitters isn't gold. Take a look at 5 and 10. This shop, it's glistening once again. It's beautifully decorated with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. Candy canes are cane-shaped stick candies. They're traditionally white with red stripes and flavored with peppermint, but they also come in a variety of other flavors and colors. The history behind candy canes is quite interesting, and if you'd like to learn more, go to episode 72, 7 Christmas Words, Pronunciation Tip. It's at teacherola.com/72. Silver lanes, what are they? Silver lanes are streets or small roads. In reference to Christmas, we can all imagine a beautiful picture of a lit up street at night in the middle of winter, beautifully decorated streets. Cliché, but lovely. Let's see the next verse. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. The prettiest sight to see is the holly that'll be on your own front door. Sight is the thing that you can see. The prettiest sight is the holly. What's holly? It's spelled with double L and it means a bush or small tree with hard, shiny leaves with sharp points and bright red berries in winter, often used as a decoration at Christmas. It's seen on the door because it's often used for Christmas wreaths. Let's move on. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots. Is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and will go for a walk. Is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mum and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots, and Mum and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. Here we have a section about kids who have certain expectations when it comes to presents. Barney and Ben wish to receive hop-along boots. Stay with me to find out what are they. There's also Janice and Jen who would really like to get dolls that will walk and talk. Those kids' parents' wishes slightly differ. They would love school to start again. They have enough of all this noise. All parents understand. So, hop-along boots. These were children's boots to match radio, television and film cowboy Hop-along Cassidy. This cowboy fictional character was famous in the 30s, so today we can only imagine that every child back then wanted them. Next verse. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel. One in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It is believed that Meredith Willson, wrote the song while staying in Yarmouth's Grand Hotel. Yarmouth County is located on the southwest coast of Nova Scotia, Canada. The original hotel doesn't exist anymore, but I've managed to find the old pictures of the building. Really impressive. If you're a member of Top People, I've sent the link with those pictures. You can travel in time with them. The park being Frost Park, directly across the road from the Grand Hotel. There's another hypothesis though. Maybe Wilson was inspired by a different hotel situated in his hometown in Iowa, the Park Inn Hotel. The Park Inn Hotel is the last remaining hotel in the world designed by architect Frank Lloyd Wright. That hotel is also overlooking a park I guess we'll never know. Still, the 5 and 10 I've mentioned before operated in Yarmouth, so I think it must be Yarmouth in Canada. Final verse. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start. And the thing that'll make 'em ring is the carol that you sing. Right within your heart. Soon the bells will start. Christmas bells will start ringing soon, and you will make them ring. How? By singing carols right within your heart. A carol is a Christian religious song sang at Christmas. How lovely. Okay, that's it. Time for your practice. Listen and repeat the sentences out loud. Here we call it the practical part. It's when you speak English, but only out loud. Listen and repeat. The atmosphere is pervasive and I love it. The atmosphere is pervasive and I love it. Remember that all that glistens isn't gold. Remember that all that glistens isn't gold. The history behind candy canes is quite interesting. The history behind candy canes is quite interesting. Beautifully decorated streets. Beautifully decorated streets. The prettiest sight is the holy. The prettiest sight is the holy. Those kids' parents' wishes slightly differ. They would love school to start again. Those kids' parents' wishes slightly differ. They would love school to start again. The original hotel doesn't exist anymore, but I've managed to find the old pictures of the building. The original hotel doesn't exist anymore, but I've managed to find the old pictures of the building. There's another hypothesis, though. There's another hypothesis, though. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. A carol is a Christian religious song sang at Christmas. A carol is a Christian religious song sang at Christmas. That's all we have for today. Great job. Don't forget to go to your inbox and grab the worksheet in order to test yourself. Complete gapped song lyrics. If you're not a member of Top People, download the worksheet at teacherola.com/122 and become one. It's free. If you find this episode useful, tell your friends about my podcast, share it with one person or share it somewhere on your social media. It'll help me grow and spread the message. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next Wednesday. We'll be talking about vocabulary again. Till then, take care, happy learning, stay fearless and say it out loud. Bye!